Hello there, welcome to the Quarter to Three live stream for Friday. Happy Friday. Today we're going to be live streaming this, Tangledeep. And in case you didn't know, my name is Tom Chick. I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific. On Wednesdays I'll stream whatever you want me to, so if you've got any requests, just type into the chat channel, I vote for, and in the name of some game you'd like to see me stream. Or if you're watching a recording of this, you can just watch it, you can type it into the comment section. And then come on back Monday and at 7 p.m. or thereabouts, we'll do a drawing. Alex Chapman is wondering if I will be good at this game. Alex Chapman, I'll show you how good I am. Look at this. Brigand, level 6, heroic mode. I forgot what that means. Is that a harder difficulty level? Normal? Did they just call it that to make me feel better? Left Empty, it's not a JRPG. This is a roguelike. I made it up 6 floors. 8 days, 2 hours, 1 character. And there you go. There are multiple save slots in here, and I'll tell you later what it does to discourage alt-itis, namely the idea of playing multiple characters at once. It's a little mean, frankly. Not as mean as Celeste. How about these graphics? So I don't know if I've zoomed out, but I know I opted for this little grid display. It's a turn-based game. I'm in town right now, so turns don't matter. I'm also playing with a mouse. You can play with a keyboard. You'll note down here, for instance, on this little hotbar, each of them has a numbers key. But because it's turn-based, I don't feel... there are some hotkeys that I use, but it works with a mouse. Because like if I want to walk somewhere, I can either exhaustively... Let's see, do I have the keypad enabled? I don't think I do. I could just sort of exhaustively go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or I can just click to the place I want to go to and hold the mouse down, and she walks towards it. This is a, yeah, okay, it's a vendor who's selling food, and apparently there are new foods available. Oh, I think she just restocked. I will take a leg of turkey and a chicken dinner. Oh, chili peppers are new. Yeah, we'll grab those. There's cooking in this game. If you don't like cooking, well, you don't have to do it, I guess. But it's in here. Ooh, we want a fat pumpkin. Who doesn't like a fat pumpkin? All right. I've got an espresso. I've got one here for everyone. Here, I'll just set them out on the table. Feel free to take it. The cream and sugar is over there if you like it that way. All right, so here's my town portal. You played Diablo. Oh, I like that. I guess it doesn't matter here. The mouse is context sensitive. Yeah, W.R. Chimperton III is a banker. This is the healer, Percy. And look at this. Hey, my portal, my town portal. Alex Chapman wants to know if there's fishing. Alex, not so far, but I will show you what there is. And I might like this better than fishing. This just came out of early access, by the way. So, do you guys know a game called Disgaea? Of course you do. You better. If you're the kind of person who watches a Tom Chick stream, I expect you know what Disgaea is. In this game, you can go into your inventory items and level them up. Yeah, where does that come from? Okay, no fishing, but check this out. A tree. I just planted it. If I walk into it, I can chop it down and get experience points and job points. However, I should probably let it get a little older. Don't want to chop down baby trees. And look over here. 0 experience points, 0 job points. Yeah, because I just planted these seeds. So I don't know that it's farming so much as orcharding, because you're growing trees. Disgaea is another roguelike game, not a JRPG, Left Empty says. I would say Richard Holt says the grid is bugging him because Richard Holt doesn't like turn-based strategy. Or Richard Holt, is it that you would rather have hexes? Left Empty, I would say Disgaea is not a JRPG. It is a, it's in the tradition of the Tactics Ogres game. It's a tactics RPG. Look what else this has. Animal husbandry. You can catch monsters, and then they can be your pets in a dungeon. Haven't figured out how to do that yet, to summon them. I don't know if this little fox thing here is going to explain it ever. But you can catch monsters, and the game has coyly suggested, in a very E-rated way, that the monsters can breed. And this right here, this ancient machine, you know, maybe I should do one of these item dungeons, although I may not have the key required for it. Oh, excuse me, item dreams. These are item dreams. Here's my Warrior's Burning Dirk Plus. It's got a plus because I went in there and did the item dream, leveled it up, added to its power. Let's see, I have like a magical harp bow. Yeah, let's go into this. Now what is this? Extra magic chance. I'll spend some money. I've got like 4,000 gold, right? I'll spend 1,000. There, we'll do that. Let's enter the item dream. And this is basically, these are side quests, sub-dungeons you can do. There's also like story stuff, and it's giving you quests to go out into the world. But right now, let's go into an inner world of my Harp of Havoc. Eric Geithner voting for Star Traders Frontiers. Eric Geithner, oh boy, I booted that up the other day. I can't wait until that's done. So yeah, I'm happy to be forced into playing that in early access. I booted that up and looked around a little bit and flew around and was like, wow, this is going to be cool. Hurry up and finish it. All right, we're going to enter a Harp of Havoc. Okay, right away I'm in combat, turn-based, so I can muck around all I want. If I want to swap out skills or inventory items, I think, and by inventory items I just mean these are my 4 slots for different attacks, I think that'll take up a turn. Super exhaustive log over here tells you all sorts of information. You can set it to, let's make sure that I have it set it right, a verbose combat log. I enjoy a verbose combat log. Wish I could make the window a little larger. You've got your hit points, you've got stamina and energy. Most of these down here use up stamina. I'm a brigand, so I have thief abilities. These are my healing potions. This is my food, if I feel like noshing. And food basically replenishes your stats. And here's my town portal. So you now know everything you see on the screen. I'm in level 1 of this item dream. The difficulty level is trivia. What is this? Well, look, it's a mold-infested vermin. It is indeed aggressive. And its difficulty level? Trivial. It's in the beast category because sometimes you'll get a weapon that's like +5 against bandits. And it's at full hit points. I don't know specifically numerically what those are. I don't know if that's information I'm given later in the game. Right now, I just get a percentage. Hey, Space Rumsfeld votes for the Devin Nunes memo. Yeah, that's not for me to play. They're playing that just fine in the Republican Party. That's as snappy as I could come back with. I don't know. How did I do? All right, Fred Uwe is voting for Monster Hunter World, which I just finished downloading. I'll be doing a podcast on that in 2 weeks. Join me for that. And there will probably be some streaming of it before then. All right, turn-based, so I just click wherever I want to go. Naturally, you've got 4 weapon slots. You can use Q and E to move through them. And I'm going to use my leveled up Burning Dirk because I am a brigand. I've got a high guile, strength, and swiftness. Dagger, that's the category of this. Its damage bonus depends on, as you can see there, guile and strength. So this is a good weapon for me. And on a critical hit, you'll notice, I gain 60 Connecticut's. What does that mean? Well, I'll get to that later. Let's punch this thing. Oh, it's trivially easy, so, oh, there we go. This little sparkly bit, look, sparkling treasure. What is it? Let's find out. It was robes, and not even magical robes. So one of the things I've seen in these item dreams that I don't know what they are, Deadly Void. It's an item dream crystal. Oh, aura. Costs half as much stamina, energy. Well, that's a good thing, hence it's green. So I want to fight in here. All right. That's kind of like Disgaea. Disgaea has all this stuff with colored floors. What are these? Deadly Void. What does it do? Okay. Does this teleport me or anything? No. Okay, I'm going to step into the Deadly Void. There is permadeath in this game. I'd hate to lose my level 6 brigand. It does look like it is hurting me. Yeah, definitely taking damage from the Deadly Void. All right. I've got a ranged weapon here. Oh, no, I don't. Javelin of Sparks. Yeah, it's a range of 2. So I'm Javelin of Sparking this Salamander, which is hostile. Not aggressive, hostile. And it's trivially easy. This little mark here means it's bleeding. You know what? I want to check something. Oh, here's the detail. Oh, look at all these details. So actually, if I wanted to do the math, I've hit him for 67 and 62 points of damage, which is 129. So if I then look at him, 129, it was 93% of his hit points. So he's basically got like, what, 140 hit points? Okay, what does this dream do? monsters explode at 0 health. Interesting. Now, what I'm trying to do, I guess I didn't explain this, is get to the bottom level of this item and kill the item boss, at which point I level the item up and just teleport out. Again, very Disgaea. Space Rumsfeld voting for Monster Hunter World, changing his vote from the Nunez memo, which exposes the corruption of the anti-Trump, pro-Hillary FBI. So glad that the Republicans are watching out for our best interests with stuff like that. You know, I feel bad. I don't think he's there. I think I lost a friend today over Trump, which I don't know. I said some very pointed things along the lines of, I don't think it is possible to be a decent person and support Donald Trump. And someone who read that, who I was going to hang out with, was like, well, I kind of feel weird about that. I don't want to hang out. But all right, so really I'm just looking for stairs. Oh, and look, mini map. Wait a minute. Oh, so the stairs have to be up here. All right. Okay, I don't know if you just saw a message that said extra turn. Remember, when you look at my equipment here, I wish there was a hotkey for this screen. There probably is, and I just don't know it. My Warrior's Burning Dirk Plus, it gives me, on a critical hit, 60 Connecticut's. Well, wait, what? What's a Connecticut? Oh, I love the tooltips here. Oh, well, not here. The tooltips here are really pretty thorough. Health. What is health, you might be wondering? Hey, look, it explains it. What is this blue stuff? It explains it. So Connecticut's are these things. It's called charge time. With every step in action, you gain charge time. When I hit 100%, I get a free move that the monsters don't get to move. Because otherwise, every time I do something, if I click on myself, I just burn a turn. Every time I do something, the monsters do something. Because it's turn-based that way. Look at all the stuff he dropped, and I have to take damage and go out there. So, all right, I'm actually going to go ahead and nosh on... Where's that leg of turkey? Actually, I'll wait for a little bit. There aren't a lot of things that give you instant health. Basically, your food gives you health over time. Now, one of the things you'll note, this jelly is aggressive. It's not hostile. Aggressive simply means that once it sees me, it will attack me. And I don't know, what is that icon over its head? I don't know the answer to that. One of the benefits of being a bandit, and I think some of my equipment, is I've got, and I like this too, I can look at each of my pieces of gear and weapons to find out what are my stats, but I love this unified screen right here. It's like, hey, all your gear gives you this bonus. So one of the things I've got here is, oh, you know what, I think I took it off. Yeah, I had a robe that made it where monsters wouldn't see me. What am I wearing now? Now I'm wearing a raiment of constitution instead. Oh, but you do move more quietly, it says. Gain 5 charge turns, move more quietly. All right, well, I move quietly there. All right. There better be stairs up here. Wait a minute. Well, oh, I guess I haven't looked over it. All right, there's a whole other side of it. I was mistaking fog of war for a border. Never do that. Never do that. Alex Chapman wants to know if I can invoke the power of Trump supporters to help me defeat the bad guys. I don't think that's in this game. This game is apolitical. So if you're tired of hearing about Trump or hearing me talk about how you can't be a decent person and support the current state of the Republican Party, this is a great game to play. All right. This is a... Look, somebody just left perfectly good planks laying around here. All right, I'm going to use my javelin. Normally, I have a Harp of Havoc in this slot, and it's a legendary bow. Where is it? Well, I'm inside it, so of course I can't use it. I'm using my... Oh, the jelly's combined. We'll now switch to my dirk. Again, trigger... Oh, look, it dropped a Dream Knight shovel. Okay, the stuff that drops in a dream... in an item dream, you have to use in that item. It's just going to go away if you don't use it when you exfiltrate the item. And one of the things I wish, is there a hotkey for... Where can I look at hotkeys? I just want a hotkey to go to my equipment. Let's see. Use consumables, drop items, equip item from menu. No, information. Here, now we're talking. I might just go F1. Okay, let's go with consumables. No, I want equipment to be I. Equipment's like inventory. Consumables will be P for potion. Oh, wait, replace. What just happened? P for potion, there. P for potion, I for inventory, C for character, J for jobs. Rumors. Yeah, because rumors are actually your quests. But I'm going to hit R for rumors. Help. All right, good. What does the help menu do? Ooh. I did not see all this previously. All right. I'm officially dubbing this game well documented. Tom Ross, who's one of my Patreon supporters, I think most of you guys are my Patreon supporters, recommended a book called Three Roads something. And Tom, I have a hold on that in the library. And I counter-recommended a book called Blood and Thunder, which he says he just bought. So awesome. Space Run Sold is verifying that Blood and Thunder is a good book. All right. Hey, what? Oh my God, you guys are talking about the game Sacrifice? Why aren't I streaming that? All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm ignoring Twitch. That's rude. Left Empty is in Twitch. Free Beer Tomorrow says, oh man, roguelikes with graphics always weird me out. Free Beer Tomorrow just wants ASCII characters. Free Bear Tomorrow, you are a purist. No one can fault you for that. Let's see. We have a summoned bone crab. It's average difficulty. And who's summoning them? The memory. Oh, yeah. Here's the guy I have to defeat. The Memory King. I think that's right. You know, let's just check. Is it going to tell me about going into drain? No. Oh, well. Excuse me. That's rude. I coughed. Well, I'm assuming I have to beat this guy. All right, so let's now use some trickery. Let me just step up. My smoke cloud gives me an increased critical hit percentage, and it spreads. Okay, now I'm going to shadow step, which will cause bleeding, and then my fan of knives can cash in on bleeding. Can I shadow step? No, he's not close enough for me to shadow step. Let's set a bomb then. I will drop a bomb here, which will, in 2 turns, blow up. Now I'm going to shadow step over this, Memory King, Crabbid. Crabbid is a thing, right? Whatever. Let's shadow step over him, and then we'll use Fan of Knives. Booyah! He's bleeding. So now Fan of Knives, which is an area effect thing, does extra damage against bleeding characters. Yeah, okay, I'm hitting. Now, here's a problem. I love this, by the way. These right here are the debuffs that apply to me. Dr. Teflon says, I don't know what's going on at Left Empty, but I hope everything goes well. I think he's talking about the stream. So, okay, I love this information. Look, these are the debuffs that apply to me. I'm in a Crabbid Pincher. For 3 turns, I'm going to bleed. And I'm paralyzed. For 3 turns, I can't attack. Oh, I didn't realize that. It always pays to read more closely. Can still use abilities. Well, don't mind if I do. I think I just won. What'll happen there? All right, first of all, I am going to go ahead and eat something that's going to heal me up. I have the recipe for fruit bowls, so I'm going to go ahead and use a fruit bowl. Fruit bowls are things I can cook. What do you do? Okay, this is an Aracuda. Not a Barracuda. It's an Aracuda. Get it? And it's also showing me, I love that, it's showing me the train. This is what, look at what my smoke cloud has done. What is a smoke cloud, you say? Well, we can highlight this. It grows to fill an entire room. It increases my chance to crit and decreases visibility for enemies. Ooh, another harp. Oh, there's my, okay, look, I know exactly what happened. All right, I'm figuring this game out while you guys, I'm still paralyzed. But I can use abilities. I can bounce off this thing's head. And am I still paralyzed? No, I'm not paralyzed, but I've got a light bleed going. And my healing from my fruit bowl. This over here, full. I can't possibly eat any more for 14 turns. You can't spam food in this game. You can't be an Augustus Gloop. All right, finish off these Aracudas. Now, you see this? The Aracuda split off it's an echo. And if I go pick this up, it'll increase my stamina. How does my stamina increase? Recovers with food, potions, and power-ups. All right, I'm going to actually grab this. Oh, some jerkwad over here is doing... All right, I probably should have grabbed the treasure. What is this? It is Badurpmalurp, a hostile jelly. Shadow Grasp and Explosive. Huh. All right, well, let's get... Oh, I should have picked up my stupid... All right, so I defeated the Memory King. Here is my harp that I've now leveled up. When I pick it up, I'm going to leave the area. Okay, let's just mosey over here. Now I can use this ranged thing on him. We'll go back to my Dirk. He's now... Look, he's priming to do something. He's like building up steam, and I see the red shaded areas are where it's going to apply. Watch this. I just walk out of the area of effect, and now he's going to feel really stupid because whatever he's doing is going to miss me. Yeah, how'd that work out for you, Blurp, Derp, Malurp? And I'll finish him off with my Dirk. There we go. All right, so I got some boots. That's going to give me more energy. I was already at max. This is just a little citrine, a gem, simple codex. The inventory items in here are color-coded. White stuff, trash. Blue stuff, maybe. Yellow stuff, yeah, I should probably look at that. Purple stuff, ooh. That's the official key for the different colors. All right, I've defeated the Memory King, retrieved your newly upgraded item. Oh yeah, I can use my town portal to leave. I could just clear out the dungeon, because look at this down here. You see this little sparkle? That's treasure. We want to go get that. We don't want to leave treasure unclaimed. Oh, and I should equip my Harp of Havoc. Believe it or not, it's a bow. Put it right there. Watch this. Boom! Boom! Didn't look like a harp, but it really was. That was my harp attacking. Let's see what this treasure is. A hide shield. Big whoop. All right, I think I'm done. So I'm going to go ahead and open a town portal. It's going to take me 12 turns before it actually fires off. So for 12 turns, I'm going to deal with these jokers. Boom! Boom! Finish them off. I guess I could use my bow on an adjacent thing. It just feels wrong to use a bow on a creature that's adjacent to you. And I'll go ahead and nosh on something. I'll have another fruit bowl. All right, countdown up here is the countdown to town portal. Hopefully, I'm just going to actually... There you go. Wizard of Video Games asks a very good question on Twitch. He says, are there any roguelike board games? So, Wizard of Video Games, I wish, is Pony Carnival here? Yes, Pony Carnival can back me up on this. The three elements of a modern roguelike, and I'm not saying they all have this, I'm just saying this is basically what they have in common. This is what constitutes a roguelike for the most part. Ooh, look, I leveled up. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, it's saying, hey, dude, you've got a bunch of job points. Maybe you should consider spending those. But I don't think there's anything I can learn. Yeah, I've learned everything. Oh, no, here we go. I could learn sleep traps, detect weakness. What does that do? As you observe enemies, you will periodically find and mark their vital points. Strike the marked point for bonus damage. Ooh, I kind of want that. Costs 500 job points, though, and sneak attack. 600 points. Gain 100% chance to crit on your first strike, which also gives me 60 points towards my charged turn. Now, I've also got this to deal with. Oh, look. Barely. My trees are growing. What is this? A citrine leaf. Let's pick that up. And I think that's something I could plant if I had more plantable spaces, which I don't have. I was going to show you guys something, and I completely forgot. There's so... You guys knew. Oh, right. Okay. Are there any roguelike board games Wizard of Video Games asks on Twitch? So the three elements of a roguelike are procedurally generated dungeons, or terrain, or whatever. Permadeath, to create an extra sense of stakes, where when you die, you lose everything, and it gives the game an additional sense of, like, peril. The stakes are higher, right? So procedurally generated dungeons, or terrain, or areas, or levels, geography, permadeath, and some sort of meta progression between games, which specifically offsets the permadeath. Because permadeath is so discouraging. Like, you like those higher stakes, but then you die and you're like, this game is stupid, forget this, I'm never going to play again. There's that setback that's so discouraging and frustrating. So what metagame progression does is, yes, you've died, but you're also applying some sort of progression overall to the game. So are there any board games that do that? And for the most part, Wizard video games, I would say not really, because the meta progression, you see that in legacy games. Most board games still use the pattern of resetting to 0. One important exception, I would say, is the Pathfinder adventure card game. Uh, and I think I might have reviewed that. If I didn't, that I would say is probably the closest thing there is to a roguelike. But really, it's just kind of an RPG over progressive adventures, and it has permadeath. You know, presumably you could play Gloomhaven, but that doesn't have procedural generation. They're just canned scenarios, so. But you can play Gloomhaven, you can do random dungeons. You could play Gloomhaven as a roguelike by implementing as a house rule permadeath. And I think there's a dopey passage in the rules saying, hey, if you want, you can play with permadeath, but it's not part of the design. All right, very nice. Wizard of Video Games says I gave that crab a harp attack. All right, so there were new items in here. She just sells equipment. Ooh, a scimitar of corrosion. If I didn't like my dirk so much, and I'm kind of specializing, I kind of screwed up my early character build. I'm kind of specializing in daggers because look here. So I've got those cool skills I can buy, but check out this moose. Look what he does. I can pick a path of mastery for a given type of weapon. And dagger mastery, look, I can learn to dual wield it for 500 of my job points. I've only got like, what, 780. What does this do? And I've already got, here's my first level of dagger mastery. It's a lightning jab. Now I can get my second level. Dagger's deadly quick and close quarters. Its mastery is focused on quick. Oh, right. That's the second mastery is dual wield expert, a passive skill. Armed with this technique, your damage and accuracy penalties for dual wielding are reduced. Well, I've only got one kick-ass dagger. These things here look like daggers, but they're claws. It's a claw weapon. Okay, I'm not going to get that. I'm going to get one of those other abilities. So let's jump over to this, and let's get... that sneak attack does look nice. Works only with your melee weapons. You know what, though? Sorry, went down the wrong pipe. I'm going for this detect weakness right here. Hey, what are you guys talking about? Ugh, I'm always falling behind. I wish the windows were bigger. You guys brought up Mrs. Thatcher's War, which is a solitaire war game that I just bought. All right, so I'm buying Detect Weakness. Look, why is this red? Oh, I can't afford it anymore because all my job points were spent. How do you get job points? Well, I think when you level up, you get some. When I cut down my trees, I'll get some. But look here. This guy gives me quests. They're called rumors, not quests. Defeat the ancient Goliath beetle. The 7th floor of the old Amber Station. Well, this is a bit of a pickle. I don't even know where the old Amber Station is. This is someplace I haven't found. At the beginning of the game, there's one dungeon and there's a bandit fort at the end of it. Actually, I don't know. That might be completely randomized. I don't know how to get to an old Amber Station. Anyway, if I do this, I'll get a pebble pouch, which is dumb. It just gives you a throwing skill, a little ranged attack, but also get experience points. I won't get any job points. If I say no thanks, does he give me another one? Can I like re-roll? I'll take it. I'm not picky. All right, what was I going to do or show you guys? Okay, well, let's just sell some junk. Look at this. Sell all unequipped common items. I'm going to do it. I'm going to hang on to that other stuff. There's also a stash in here. What? That's... So this is a weird thing. I haven't been able to get rid of this. I don't know if it's like a bug or it's one of those things where starting equipment you can never lose. I also don't know if there's a limit on my inventory. I'm inclined to think there isn't because look at this scroll bar and then look at all these filter options. The game seems to think I'm going to have, oh, so many and all these filter options. So I think it might be an unlimited inventory. I could be wrong about that. Alex Chapman says it might be a quest item. So Alex Chapman, that's a very good point. That but let me show you here We'll go to R for rumors, right? Oh, there it is. Rumors. This is the only approximation of quests there are in this game. And it's, I think I've only ever had one. But I do like that theory. That was a very good theory, Alex Chapman. Hazy Silhouette says, are there monsters that steal your items? Oh God, I hope not. But probably. I did run into a gold monster, which is basically like a treasure goblin in Diablo that was like teleporting all over the level. Unfortunately, I'd cleared out the level, so I just chased it down and it dropped a bunch of gold, which is appropriate for its name. You'll also notice as I'm moving around and burning time, you don't heal automatically. I can go pay this dude to heal, but the more likely thing I'll do, look, cooking. Now, unfortunately, I can't in this screen look at my recipes. My recipes are right here. I've got 3 of them. Carrot stew, a carrot and a cheese. I think, is this red because I don't have the ingredients for it? I hope so. Meat kebabs, 2 pieces of poultry. Fruit bowl, 2 fruits. I don't know how I get more recipes. I'd like more. All right, so I know how to do 2 pieces of fruit. Bonk, bonk. Fruit bowl. Pumpkin's not fruit. That's a vegetable. We all know that. Pepper's not. Oh, here's how you get recipes. And do we want to throw my 1 bag of grain in there? No. I think Tangledeep curry is the thing you make when it's not actually a recipe. This is like the try. This is like the nice try you failed. Do I dare? So this would get me. There's 2 poultries, which is that much of an improvement? Let's reset the recipe. Oh, come on. You're not going to tell me what the chicken dinner does in the screen? I'm assuming it's not, it's going to be worth cooking, right? Oh, there's meat kebabs. And yeah, it looks like it was red because I don't have the carrots. What up here goes to get, how about grain and pumpkin and chili peppers? No, that's not a thing. I'm just going to wait until I load up on food. And you'll note recipes can be 3 foods and 1 seasoning. I've got no seasoning. No spices here. The spice is not flowing. Here's the bank if I wanted to unload some stuff, which does lead me to think, actually, so the bank, does this work across saved slots? Because what this game does is every now and then as you're playing, and I think this has happened to me like 3 times, I don't see any place to look at that though. Every now and then as I'm playing, I get a little message saying, hey, you have unlocked the such and such perk. And it's not these. Every character in this slot will now start with that perk. And I don't know how to make more characters here short of this one dying and getting replaced. So I think it's encouraging you to level up like your slot levels up, and that's the meta progression. And I'm wondering too, is this bank here, can I bank items for other characters? I don't know. Let's go ask the dude. Why would I do this? I can store 30 items and as much money it'll cost you, but withdrawals are free. Your items will be safe and sound even if you don't make it back. Right, okay. So if you die, a future adventurer can take all your stuff. Sweet. All right, but I'm fine with what I've got there. All right, where were we? So this town portal goes back into my harp, my legendary Harp of Havoc. I don't need to do that. So I'm just going to do the only thing I really know how to do at this point, and that's walk back into this level 1 dungeon. At some point, there's got to be a shortcut for me to get somewhere. Who are you? She gives me rumors, right? I know that. It'll guide your journey. Right, so I want to find whatever that Amber Keep or whatever it was. People are brought by powerful ancient gear. Oh, so there's green. Maybe, well, I don't know. There's stories of ruined. All right, well, that's fine. Greatest treasure of all is knowledge. You guys hear that? Stay in school. Be cool. So look, I'm at this level 1 dungeon that I've already plundered completely. Oh, look, there's a mosquito in here. The stairs up right over here. Look, now level 2. Actually, where the heck am I going? I don't know. Here's the stairs up. Let me just go back to the top and see. Look, lava. A trivially difficult cave stalker. Oh, there's 2 stairs up, so it branches here. I think one of these is a dead end. Let's go over here. Oh, really? You want to tangle with me, you trivially easy cave stalker? And note my charge time as I walk. Look at that building up. And it builds up so frequently because the raiment of Constitution. +5 charge time gain. I think meaning every time I move. Normally it's just +1. And part of what that's doing, I think, is showing you that rogues or dudes with lighter armor are faster because they get free times. Look, if you have frost scale this, let's see, does this... Okay, it just doesn't give you the bonus to charge time. All right, where does this take me? Spiny maze. Yeah, okay, so I went to the spiny maze. I was like, cool, this is forking off into another area. But the spiny maze is just a dead end. I went there, I found a treasure, did a quest, and now it's done. I've explored the spiny maze completely. I think I might just be wasting my time because I... Oh, hi, crab. Oh, look, I'm paralyzed now for 3 turns. 1. Whoops. Let's see. How can I... Spacebar. No. The 5 on the keypad. It says click on yourself to pass a turn, but it... Was that passing turns? No, it's not. All right. I guess I have to step off the stairs. There. Oh, I fought him through the level. All right. That was weird. I don't know what's going on. Oh, no. Look. Oh, see? Weird little bug, which is what makes me think that that harp is a bug. Or not harp, that hide shield right here is a bug. And then if I look at the map here, I guess I haven't unfogged it. Maybe there's some... So these stairs over here go to the 5th floor. All right. Oh. Use my Harp of Havoc. Badoom. All right. Look. So Pandora's these awesome chests right here, you will note what they do is they make the level harder and they give you some special persistent bonus that I now forgot what it was. Oh, experience points. And by the way, ding. I'm gonna wait for you guys to say grats in the chat there. I expect a grats from everyone. I'll be super disappointed if you don't. That's rude. Alex Chapman says Tom can walk on water. Everybody can, Alex Chapman. These are puddles basically. All right, so my swiftness is lagging. But you know, I'm going to definitely focus on guile and strength. I'm going to be a dagger dude. Or excuse me, chick. All the characters in this game are women, girls, and I'll show you one place where that comes up, which I thought was kind of cute. All right, here we are, unfogging the dungeon. You know, this is fine. This is exploration. That's what you do. And it's not like there's food in this game. I used to be a big proponent of food in roguelikes. And I guess I still am if it's designed that way. It's nothing like a roguelike where you starve to death. Boy, that'll add to the stakes. Look, a barrel. I hate barrels. I destroyed it. Oh, look. A killer Goliath beetle. Wait, didn't I have something about a... I guess not. I guess I did that. Oh, yeah. An ancient Goliath beetle, but it's on the old Amber Station. And I don't know how to get to the old Amber Station. I don't even know how to get to the young Amber Station. I can get to an Amber Station to save my life. It's terrible. Oh, really? Do you guys know that song, You Can Ring My Bell? Like from the Dying Days of Disco, an old that song. This sound effect when I shoot my Harp of Havoc, I think that's what that was. It sounds like the little musical beat in You Can Ring My Bell. Listen. Go listen to the song on YouTube, you youngsters. It's a great song. I bet it holds up. Butler's Bell. What does that do again? Oh, it's a consumable. How can I sort these by... I want to sort them by when I picked them up. I guess it's not going to. Butler's Bell. Where did it go? Obviously missing it. Shoot 'em. The mouse wheel doesn't work here. Butler's Bell. Summons a whole bunch of food. Oh. That's nice to know. Got a lot of consumables too, you'll note. There's that crab. Chapman wants to know if I can mine the gold in the outer walls. That would be cool. I don't think there's mining in this, Alex Chapman. Pony Carnival, who he doesn't know. Pony Carnival's like 28 or something. He's too young to know this stuff. Says, I'm thinking of You Dropped a Bomb on Me. Pony Carnival must know that song from his folks listening to it. Oh, look at there. He's doing some little artillery move on me. Well, look how sneaky I am. I just stepped out of the way. What's this smoke? Smoke cloud. I didn't do that. The beetle must have done it. Oh, I accidentally did one of my skills on him. That's okay. Oh, you know what? I did do that. I had my fingers misplaced, and that'll happen. I dropped a smoke bomb. That happens to a lot of men my age. Actually, I made a premature ejaculation joke. I was trying to make a premature ejaculation joke, and I made an erectile dysfunction joke. So, erase all of that. Oh, look what he's going to do. He thinks I'm going to stand here and take it? Guess what? I'm not. Take that, Panthox. Furthermore, here we go. You can ring my bell. See? God, you guys are singing. All right. Where's the... Okay, this right here refills my healing flask allocation. What did I... Oh, a treasure chest. Iron claws of stealth. Well, I don't use claws, so that doesn't do me any good. You can ring my bell. A club. You know, get money for selling this stuff. All right, well, I'm going upstairs. I mean, let's just get as high. Because at the top of the cavern is a bandit fort. It's a dead end. You know, maybe it's not a dead end. I should explore it more. I had a boss fight up there. And was sure I was going to die. And so once I killed the boss, I just hastily grabbed all the equipment and town portaled out of there thinking... I don't know what I was thinking. I killed the boss. There was no reason to be scared anymore. I was spooked. And I ran home. Who can blame me? Look! Completely unfog... Ooh, no. There's some unfogging that can be done up here. Alright, let's go check that out. Hazy Silhouette says you can ring my bell is no, groove is in the heart. Hazy Silhouette, that is, it was kind of the groove is in the heart of its day. Stupid Goliath beetle. Oh, look, a journal page. You guys ready for some lore? Read this lore. You guys read it? You got it? Alright, I don't like this game in... Oh. Ooh! Lore pages give you stuff. You learn the location of the casino. It can be found somewhere on Old Amber Station, 10th floor. Where's the stupid first floor of the Old Amber Station? Oh, everything's pointing towards me getting to the Old Amber Station. Hi, stupid crab. Oh, I did hit it. Where's its health bar? Oh, look, treasure. What are these? Spinning blades. Did this guy do that? Oh, he's a blade master. When I had the boss fight, there were all these just like crazy. There was like tornadoes and blades. Oh, look, they're spinning blades, and I think it's showing me the direction it's going to move. Sweet. I love turn-based gaming. See, I just stepped out of the way like Neo from his spinning blades. I just sort of did that cool thing where Keanu Reeves bends backwards and the bullet goes over him. Left Empty has a great point. For someone so picky about keyboard shortcuts, why is Tom playing this with a mouse? So Left Empty, I was playing with a keyboard, but it does this weird thing where you can use WASD, and then the Q and E cycle amongst your weapons, and then the number keys pop these off, right? And that's super comfortable. It's like playing Guild Wars. Like I'm super comfortable having my left hand on the keyboard to do that, and then I can use the mouse to highlight things and look at stuff. But it does this weird thing if you want to move diagonally, which a lot of times you do. For instance, where's an example? These two spaces here are adjacent. Well, that's a bad example because you go, where's a place where, at any rate, pretend there were no stones here. These two spaces would be adjacent, and the only way to get through this is to move diagonally. It does a weird thing where you have to hold down the shift bar, and now it's saying you will only move diagonally, and then you press both. I don't press the D or the S. I have to press D and S. to do that, and it got a little unwieldy. So finally I was just, you know what, and plus, if I want to move across the map, I just hold the mouse button there, and the little chick, you know, trucks across there. So that's what I'm doing using the mouse. I still use the keyboard like there. I just use the keyboard to switch to my Dirk of Burning Hostile Warriors Burning Dirk. Okay, look at this guy. He's got a skull over him. I don't know what that means. I would like to know. Yeah, and his health. Oh, he shot those at me. Oh, fine. His health bar is gone. How did he do that? What a jerk. Taste my Harp of Havoc. Yeah, you can see the amount of damage I'm doing. Why did his health bar go away? Look at all the cool stuff he dropped. Not even really paying attention to it. Okay, let's refill this. Let's go ahead real quick and eat some fruit salad. No, consumables are P for potions. There we go. Oh, excuse me, a fruit bowl, not a fruit salad. There's a fruit salad in the fruit bowl. Oh, look, treasure. Robes, lame. All right, another one of these guys. All right. I feel, did I uncheck something like show monsters hit points bar? Monster health bars, what happened? I must have hit a hotkey for that or something. All right, screen flashes. Let's see what that is. Hey, Zillet says, haha, Tom plays roguelikes without the numbers pad. Patrick Mullen says, Tom, why is it every time I check in on a live stream, I'm playing Final Fantasy in 1993? Speaking of which, Final Fantasy 12 just met on the PC, so I uninstalled it from my PS4, and I'm going to have to back up and progress over that early part all over again. All right, here we go. Chris Markinson, wasn't there? Oh, sweet. Yeah, Chris Markinson, and sorry, you people in YouTube, you're making me ignore the people in Twitch. I should probably put the Twitch one on top. Tom, wasn't there a game that dealt a lot with food that you streamed? I think it was sort of Japanese side-scroller that you really liked. Left Empty, actually, there's that game from the Princess Crown guy, Left Empty says, Odin Sphere or something. Left Empty, you're exactly right, Odin Sphere. Markinson confirms that's what it is. Yeah, it had a really, now it didn't have food that you had to eat to keep up your like you wouldn't starve to death. Food was always a positive buff in there. And that game loved its cooking and food. All right. God, Odin Sphere is so good. I should go back and finish that. If I had a nickel for every game I said that about. So that's it, right? Look, I've unfogged the whole dang thing. This is the only way out. Oh, another dumb Goliath beetle. Really, Goliath beetle? Oh, look, line of sight. He's behind a bush. Can I still attack him? No. Oh, no, whoops, I'm doing the wrong. No, I can't. Oops. So that assumed I wanted to move towards that square. Oh, and I just used... Oh, you know what? I think I accidentally had a skill queued up, because again, I'm misclicking. All right, here we go. 6th floor. Yeah, look, see, now I'm out of the Cedar Caverns, and I'm... You know what? Maybe the floor numbers have different names based on the terrain set. Oh, look. It's telling me I have enough job points to learn something. I'm going to save them. Free Beer Tomorrow says, Final Fantasy 12? What year is it? Free Beer Tomorrow, you ask a lot of people. And I think I agree, based on what little I remember. And they'll say that Final Fantasy 12 holds up, and specifically what's called the job system. Its character advancement holds up. And one of the things that I'm planning to write up in the hopefully near future is an article, as a write-up on character advancement systems. And for that reason, that's one of the reasons I want to go back and revisit Final Fantasy 12. So this right here, this is basically the foyer to the bandit hideout. And look at this sign. Bird Boys Territory. Uninvited punks will be thrashed. No girls allowed. You know, there's an asterisk. What does that mean? Your character is always a girl in this game. So right away, you know, this game's trying to impose a glass ceiling at the 6th floor. Well, guess what? I'm not having any part of it. And then there was some food here, and this sign basically said, "Oh, don't take the food," which meant I'm going to take it. So this is where I had a boss fight. I didn't explore. We'll see. Is there another way up? Look, there's stairs up out of here. I'm such an idiot. I fought the dude. I got so free. Yeah, it's right in front of the throne. Ugh. I'm glad you guys are here to see. Ooh, what is that? Apprentice's Staff of Conjuration. Summons last an extra turn. Yeah, I want to play a pet class. How do I do summons? Oh, you know what it is? I have to tame some monsters. Here's one of the consumables. I'll just do this. It's a monster hammer. Monster mallet, excuse me. Knock out a non-champion monster at 15% health or less. Okay, you guys remind me. Get something down to 15% health and then whack it with this mallet. Don't just kill it. I need to stock my monster corral. All right. Gambits. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe they're not called jobs. They're gambits. Concrete Otter calls out the gambits in Final Fantasy XII. Now, actually, is gambits a facet of the combat system or the character advancement? And whatever they are, I imagine it goes hand in hand, the combat system and the character advancement. I might have been misusing the word jobs and thinking of gambits. Tom Ross says, didn't the Atelier Iris or some other Gust games on PS2 have a sort of cooking alchemy mechanic? I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know those games, though, Tom Ross. All right, here we go. Oh, look. Let's check out real quick these crates. Always. Oh, look. I would have missed this hood on a white piece of equipment. I'm really, what I want is new and exotic foods. All right, are you guys ready? Stairs to the branching meadow. I like the sound of a branching meadow. That sounds like this. You know what that sounds like? Non-linear. I think my favorite thing in a game, asymmetry. My second favorite thing in a game, non-linearity. Non-linearity? Non-linearity. Games that are non-linear. Okay, look, we can branch over here. The fungal cave. Oh, and it is 7th floor. All right, so it looks like that number is a measure of your overall progression. It doesn't mean there are 7 floors in the fungal cave. And what's over here? Or the old Amber Station. Well, my quests, my rumors are taking me to the old Amber Station. Okay, I have a question for you guys who have played this. What makes this... Oh, I can't even remember the name of it. There was a roguelike a while back. Oh, shoot. It was like this. It was 2D art. You move the guy around a lot. I don't think the character model ever changed. And it completely bounced off me. It was like from maybe 2 years ago, 1 year ago, maybe 3 years ago. It was a little indie developer. It was a guy who was like super responsive. I think he even posted on the forums at 2:45. Dungeon Mans. Pony Carnival, you might be right. Hold on, let me go. Dungeon. No, you know what? That might not be it. Dungeon Mans. It had another weird name. Don't think that is it, Pony Carnival. It was a little simpler. It was a little more twee than Dungeon Mans. Yeah, Dungeon Mans looks pretty hardcore. Yeah, it definitely wasn't Dungeon Mans now that I'm looking at this. I played Dungeon Mans for 4/10 of an hour. Alex Chapman says, is Tangledeep the name of the world? Alex Chapman, excellent question. I'm going to say yes, even though I have no idea. Oh, Pony Carnival says the Tangledeep person worked on Dungeon Mans. What this reminds me of is an equally generous but more polished Tales of Marjayal, or whatever that game was. Super crazily generous, expansive, with multiple systems and characters, roguelike. Shoot, I wish I could remember the name of that game. Wizard Video Games says, this reminds me of the much lauded Suikoden for some reason, which I tried recently and it didn't click. Wizard Video Games, I don't think I've ever played a Suikoden game. Don't quote me on that. All right, let's mean like a bandit hideout. And if the Duke ran anywhere, I don't know who the Duke is or what it is about him running somewhere. I should probably be reading my journal pages. The direct approach is going to be rough and tumble. I like rough and tumble, but I have to be strong, and I won't back down. A little Tom Petty there. A little moment of silence for Tom Petty. If I head this way, I'm going to be facing a lot of bandits with their tricky magic and quick attacks. Ooh. Let's see what it says over here. Because again, there's no, I can muck around back and forth all I want. There's no time limit. I'm not starving. As far as I know, it's not like Stephen Peeler's games, like Soldax games, where there's always stuff happening in the dungeons if you waste time. And as I build this up, it just drains again, builds up again. Let's see what the game has to say about the fungal caves. There's lots of stuff growing in these caves, that's for sure. I don't think the Duke ran this way. I'm going to backdoor entrance to his hideout and catch him by surprise. I bet these old caves are full of treasure. I like treasure. If I head this way, there'll be a lot of creatures and angry plant life to deal with. Oh, right, so these bonuses you can get, like one of the things I saw, it gives you a specific bonus against bandits. So if I had that kind of loadout, I'm kind of torn. Oh, well, my quests are over here. Obviously, I want to go this way. And you know what? I can always come back, right? Caves of Khud, Alex Chapman is suggesting. No, that's not it either. Because Caves of Khud is pretty hardcore as well. This was a much more... yeah, Caves of Khud is super hardcore. Wow, I've spent 2.5 hours in Caves of Khud. Oh yeah, Caves of Khud is early access. It's a game I was like, this is awesome. I'll play it when it's done. Oh yeah, well, Pony Carnival says Tales of Majael, which I think was Tales of Middle-earth, says it's been around for like 100 years. Tom Ross points, it says Tom isn't the first name that comes to mind when I think of musicians, but there are a lot of great musicians and singers named Tom. Besides Tom Petty, I can't think of any. Yeah, right. And then Tolkien's lawyers basically told the guy who did Tales of Middle-earth, dude, you can't call it that. So he just changed the name to Tales of Majael. I think I'm saying that right. It was too simple for its own good, that one. I think it was a phone port. Yeah, I think that's what you're thinking of, Left Empty. Not hack/loot, that wasn't the name. But there's another thing is I thought it was a little too simple. Kind of like this. Like this is simple in terms of moment-to-moment gameplay, but I don't know. Hazy Sellout says if you go to the Mushroom Caves, you may meet a fun guy. I like fun guys. Tom Jones, Tom Waits, Tom York. Concrete Otter wins, except he Concrete Otter misspelled it. Thomas Dolby, very good. Tom York would be my favorite. I think there's, like, it might be a super hipster thing to say these days, but God, I love Radiohead. Yeah. I'll go there. I'm not ashamed. Look, a plunderer, and that's a bandit. Well, plunderer, taste my harp of havoc. Below average, haha. Oh, and also another one of these things. All right, let's go to my dagger. Oh, look, yeah, when I'm hitting one instead of Q trying to go to my dagger. It's okay, though, I'll do this. I switch places, and I cause him to bleed. That was the screen shake. Oh, look, so this is drained from me switching places with the dude, but there's an echo of him, so I can pick it up and refill it. All right, you jokers. You know, let's go ahead and drop a smoke bomb. Cooldown, 15 turns. I should be doing this all the time, basically. What is that? A mad chemist. He's curious, not hostile yet. Tom Ross says Tom Morello, and has officially established himself as way more hip about music than I am, because I don't think I know who Tom Morello is. Alex Chapman says he liked Radiohead from 20 years ago. Tommy Smothers was a sort of musician, Tom Ross says. Richard Holt came in late and missed all the Tom's planning. Richard Holt, there's more where that came from. Look at this joker. He thinks I'm going to stand here and take whatever power he's queuing up. Guess what? Not going to happen. And now he's in my smoke. Let's see. This guy, is he still curious? He's still curious. I don't know what to make of him. Weakness marked. Because remember, I paid for that skill. It was a passive. Where does that show up? Support abilities. I can only have 4. Passive. As you observe enemies, you'll periodically find and mark their vital points. Strike the mark. Okay, marked monsters take 35% more attack damage from the vulnerable direction. Look how cool that is. And these abilities like Shadow Step and what's this one, Cloak and Dagger, are positional. They affect my position in relation to a monster. Look, synergy. I love synergy. That's my third favorite thing in a game. Asymmetry, non-linearity, synergy. This game has three things that I love. Oh, Tom Morello is Rage Against the Machine. Is that right? Okay. Yeah, and Mono Furiosi says, "Come on, Morello, RATM." I wouldn't if Josh, if Mono Furioso, if you had typed in there, "Come on, Morello, RATM," I would have had no idea what you were saying. I would never have thought. I don't. Rage Against the Machine is not. It's not my bag, man, as Clint Eastwood would say. All right, let's give some guys. Let's taste the harp of havoc. Oh, look, I'm surrounded. Okay, now I can do. Uh, okay, I'm gonna shadow. Oh no, it's all right. I can't. That won't help me. Is anyone bleeding? No. Okay, actually, my voice is. My voice is starting to go, which is perfect timing. I've got to go now. I've got company coming at 7. So unfortunately, I'll finish this battle. I'll drop a bomb on him. Come over here. I don't like how much health I'm losing. Let's drink a potion. Okay, let's shadow step over this way. Now he's bleeding. We'll do Fan of Knives. Man, look what happened to my health. I'm gonna drink another potion. Oh, Escape Artist also is positional. Make him bleed, then Escape Artist stuns him. I click on him, and then I click where I want to end up. Oh, I think I was standing. Okay, and let's pick these up. Sweet. And let's go ahead and eat food so I don't forget. I don't have any more. What does this do? Energy. Gives me health. We'll eat this. 400. Yeah, that's about what I need. And this is telling me over time. Oh no, I instantly healed and I can't eat for a while. All right, so this has been, excuse me, Tangledeep. Excuse me, a roguelike that I really like. So far, plenty of time for me to get sick of it or run into some design decision that bugs me. But so far, I'm super on board with this thing. Thank you guys so much for watching my Tangledeep live stream. Can't guarantee there won't be more of this. Yeah, it's just out of early access. Available on Steam, of course. Everyone have a great weekend. Thanks so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter at QT3. Thumbs up and subscriptions are much appreciated. And I've got a Patreon campaign at patreon.com/TomChick. Be much obliged if you take a look at that. You can find me at quarter3.com, and I'll see you guys at Monday on 6 p.m. Pacific. Cheers. Have a great, great weekend.